are you today?
Good, thank you.
Take a seat. Second place in quali. I was hoping you to finish first, just with a bit of a positive mood in the evening, but it's four hours after quali. Are you feeling a bit more relaxed now?
Yeah, it was a frustrating day for me, but of course, second place is still a great position to start tomorrow, and that's thanks to the car that we have, because our car is the best car in Formula 1 by far. Nobody can touch us, so even if I have a day that's not perfect, I'm still second, so that's great, and I'm very thankful for my Mercedes-Benz car, which is so awesome. And tomorrow anyways, I still have all the chances to win.
End of free practice 3, you had a bit of a problem. You went for a practice start, and it looked like they just told us something. What was the problem?
Yeah, the engine went off for some reason, so they analyzed it and they corrected the problem, so hopefully tomorrow it will not happen.
In quali, it looked like for a while it should be, or it could be close, because it was 1/10 each, but from the commentary booth it seemed like, especially in the middle sector, Lewis had something extra. Was it a problem with the car, with the setup, or you couldn't find something?
No, it just didn't come together today. I don't understand it. I didn't like the way my car was. The balance that I decide myself.
You just came on the radio about the balance.
Yeah, because it was very extreme, so very unusual.
To which point? Understeer, oversteer?
Understeer, yeah. And but it's my well, if there's no problem, it felt like to me there was a problem. But if there's no problem, then it's my responsibility for the balance. And the problem is in qualifying you can't change anything anymore. It's forbidden. Yeah, it's forbidden to make any changes. So I had to live with it and make the most of it.
So if you cannot change anything until the race, what should be your chance?
In the race it's different. The perfect car is different than qualifying. So the car that I have is good for the race.
So you were fine on Friday. Actually, you said Friday that you were chasing your tail, but the race was quite good.
Yeah, Friday we always practice for the race, and I was very happy. So it should be good for tomorrow.
You mentioned brake feel problems. It was weird to me because I haven't heard that from you. I heard that from Luis for quite a while in 2013, I think, for a while, and then on Thursday you were telling that for a while you had some brake feel problem, and you tried to solve it, but it's not easy. What is the point exactly, and how much of an interest is it to you?
No, it's really not so important. I am not so comfortable with the brakes, and that's it. And it's very important, the braking, to have the confidence, and I lack a bit of confidence in the brake, but it's not a major problem.
Okay, let's talk about clutches. There is a regulation change starting at Spa. Is it going to be a big change or just a small one?
So what they're doing is they're trying to make the starts more difficult for us. Because until now it's just the engineers who program the car, and we just have to do a procedure, and we have nothing to do with the starts. But they're changing it, so it's really down to us to make a good start and to adapt to the situation. And that's going to really make it more interesting, and they're starting that in Spa the next weekend. So here is still everything normal, but Spa is going to be very different, and it should be good to see some difference in the Spa, in the start, some surprises could happen.
Talking about starts, tomorrow there's still one good chance at the start. You are on the dirty side, on the inside, but last 2 years I think it wasn't really a big difference starting on the inner side, so that should be one chance going down to turn 1.
For sure, I will try to go for it, because it's a huge opportunity at the start to pass. I'll try to take it.
Okay, regulation changes from 2017, a lot of talk is going around, ground effect, big fat tires, a lot of things. If you were to decide, or if you were the president of the FIA, what would be the cars you were racing with from 2017?
We need to listen to the opinion of our fans, and just do it so that they are happy, so that they like the sport. And so some changes, for example, is to make the cars more noisy, so we have more noise, because at the moment they're too quiet, so that should be good. And then some other things we need to see.
Okay, let's go back a little bit. Let's go to the Hungary, the 3rd year Grand Prix here in Hungary. What are your first memories of the track? Actually, I have a memory of you with the Hungarian. The first time you were here, you were renting a Porsche just before the GP2 race. Just to run the track. How was it?
Yeah, that's true. I came here to practice the racetrack, and it was a fun experience. And then I also
because the team just called me that Nico just rented the Porsche and he was awesome. The speed was awesome. That's how I know the story.
Okay, that's cool. No, it was fun at the time, and then I didn't win the GP2. But it's always exciting to come here because everybody's so enthusiastic, all the fans. Even at the airport, you know, there's so many people waiting for us. It's really great, and the track is very, very difficult. One of the most difficult tracks, and every time there's always exciting racing. And from the last 10 years, only 3 times has the person from pole position won the race. So therefore, my odds are very good.
It's quite hot here, but it was quite hot on the track all weekend, until now, of course. Is it much of a problem in the car, or when you are driving you don't really feel the heat, or just a little bit of a problem maybe in the race if you have a race like this in 37 degrees or something?
So in the car it gets very, very hot, and we have the seat belts extremely tight, so we can't really breathe properly. And then of course the helmet and all the other stuff we're wearing. It's all coming together, and the fuel is right behind our back, and it's like 70 degrees, so it's really extreme. And then for 2 hours, I can lose like 3 or 4 kilos of weight. And for all the people who want to do a diet, it's not perfect because it's only fluids, and when I drink after the race, I put the 3 kilos back on, so it's not fat, unfortunately.
Okay, this is your 10th year in Formula 1 now. How much did it change the driver since you were out? Yeah, how much it changed?
Of course it changed. More self-confidence, more better driver, more experience. Everything comes together. And so for sure now I'm a better driver today.
Okay, let's go back to memories. 20 years ago, something you won't remember because I was there at 95. Nico Rosberg's farewell race needs to Hockenheim. You were there, 10-year-old school kid, blonde hair. You look like a future champion. Of course, everybody's telling that when you have a kid of a champion, but you're destined to be a Formula 1 driver.
I grew up watching my dad, and it was always amazing. I love to see him race, the cars, the fans, the atmosphere, everything. So since then, my dream was to be a F1 driver myself.
Did you feel